It's a familiar foe, folks. The New York Mets is who we're lining up against here in the ALCS. We've played them two, maybe three times in the playoffs before. Two I can remember for sure, and in those two series, we won one of those and we lost one of those. So if it's only been two, this is like the rubber match, so to speak, for the playoff series between us and the Mets here, as the Mets took out the Giants. And then over in the National League side of things, you got the Marlins already with a one-game lead on the Houston Astros, as a lot of teams from that Southern Division made the playoffs over on that side. But yeah, Angels Mets here. Before we get into what the Mets look like, I just wanted to talk about one change. The roster is going to be looking the exact same here for us. The only thing that we made a change for is that Ken O'Brien is actually going to be on our playoff roster here. He got a little bit of time in the big leagues here, as you can see, only 49 plate appearances. Did not really go well, but I just like his versatility off the bench as opposed to having Clancy, who obviously gives you that really good center field defense as a backup. But Ken O'Brien, I mean, now that I'm looking at this, he only has 25 center. So, like, I'm seeing it, and I was looking at the potential, and it's like, okay, he has the potential, but, like, he would need to actually play that to get up there. So, like, so basically, my issue with Clancy is that he gives us sort of a lefty bat off the bench. Not that we're really using him as a lefty bat off the bench. So he gives us that center field, but right now we don't really have a backup shortstop option aside from moving Tiziano to shortstop. O'Brien, my thinking was he gives us a backup shortstop option who's like the same level as Tiziano. And then I saw the potential at center field, and I was like, oh, well, he can play there. But he actually can't because he actually hasn't played there much in the minors, so he only has a 25 rating. So maybe we don't actually rock with Ken O'Brien. So then I was also looking at Keon Johnson, who gives us 60 grade shortstop, but it's only 40 grade center field, so it's still not an ideal guy who can play center field for us. And that is our thing, is where, like, if we ever take Conalate out of the game, we don't have anybody on the roster right now, aside from Clancy on the 40-man, who can actually play you a center field. Because as on the roster right now for backups, or just anybody who can play the outfield, it's Conalate, obviously. It's Piscotty, who you really don't want in center field. Suzuki, who you really don't want anywhere aside from left or first. Soto's not a fielder anymore. Padilla can really only play right field in the outfield. And even then, it's not a great right field. Huzzy can only play left barely. And then it's McGowan who can give you the corners, but he can't play center. So we just don't have somebody who can play center field for us on the roster right now, aside from Fletcher Clancy. So I guess we just might have to go with Clancy unless we want to go with Silva. But I don't really think we want to do that because he was awful this year in AAA, to the point where we sent him down to AA to see if he could get his mojo back. So I don't think we're going to go with him. So I guess we might just have to go with Clancy because, like, Ricky Hall is the same sort of thing where he doesn't even have center field capability. So he's only left in right. So I think maybe we will just go with Clancy. Unless we want to go with Anglesi. I mean, if we're thinking this purely from a defense standpoint, I mean, Anglesi is our best option as center and shortstop. But Clancy gives you the same sort of center field, but doesn't give you the shortstop, but he gives you a little bit of a bat. And, like, he has that contact, that gap power. He's done things for us in the past, even if he hasn't done things, like, recently for us in the big leagues. He's probably our best option when it comes to center field, but it's just, do I want to get Anglesi in there for the shortstop? The thing about Anglesi, though, is he's just a complete zero at the plate. Like, he's going to be, like, if he ever comes in the game, we're, like, bunting with him every time. So I don't think we want to quite do that. Maybe we do. I don't know. I think we will, actually. I think we're going to go Anglesi because it's not like we were ever pinch hitting with Fletcher Clancy anyways. So Anglesi is going to come on the roster here as like a defensive substitution and pinch runner option for us. But now, taking a look at the New York Mets roster here, some familiar names we're seeing here on this team. Take a look at their team stats first. This team finished 94-68 on the season, first place in their division. They finished a little bit above their Pythagorean, but not really that much. Kind of struggled towards the end of the year, so that's something to keep in mind. Is they haven't played, or no, they're coming off the DS. This is the CS, so they just won the DS, obviously, but so clearly didn't matter that they ended the season poorly. But overall, it looks like they're a pitching team. It looks like their offense, they steal a lot of bags, they walk a lot, they have good WAR, but that's probably because they play really good defense. So like their offense is entirely just like very small ball manufacture runs. Just get on base, swipe bags, sack flies, stuff like that. But their pitching is very good. Second in runs allowed, top 2 in ERA, bullpen, starters ERA, sixth in WAR, second in hits and opponent's average, first in BABIP. They do give up a little bit of home runs, and they do walk a decent amount of guys, and they don't strike out anybody. So maybe that's something we can take advantage of. But they do play really, really good defense, and just overall they have a good pitching staff. So if we take a look at their lineups, there are some names that we've seen before. Pat Taft is on this team still as their shortstop. Oliver Ramadel is here on this team. He's been here forever. Joe Jim, they picked him up from Atlanta. He's now their second baseman. The NASCAR driver name, Joe Jim. This guy's new, Xavier Nayens. I don't remember him. Yeah, he's new. He's a brand new guy on this team. Sergio Cardenas is new. He's new as well. Josh Speller is maybe not new to us, but he's new to us, but not new to their team. I don't remember him being on any of those teams we played before. Jet Williams, though, we do remember him, but he is wrecked, and he's playing left field for them now. He's no longer their second baseman, and he's more of like a glove-first, get-on-base sort of guy. But he, even then, like doesn't really get on base that much. He does walk a decent amount, though. But yeah, the bats are not what their thing is here. And then Carson Williams also, he's not new, but I think he used to be really good. Yes, he was really good when he was with Tampa Bay and then the Dodgers, and then he's in like this 30s part of his career where he's not great, but he's on the Mets. He's a part of this roster. Harry Ford is also here. Harry Ford, not very good anymore, but he is here. And then on their pitching side of things, this is where they shine. 7 WAR season, 8 WAR for Tommy Lawing. We saw this guy in the stats. He had an incredible year for them. Andrew Healy, a former Angel, is a part of this rotation. He went from us to Seattle, then he went to Toronto for a year, and then he's been in New York for the past 2 seasons. They signed him to a long-term deal, and they actually signed him to a 2-year deal, and then they extended him. So they have him through age 38 if he hits this vesting option. But he put up a solid year for them. So him and Tommy Lawing are their 1-2. Billy Charlton, I remember, he's been on this team for quite a while. Noble Meyer is new, I think. Yes, because he was on the Arizona team that we played last year. And now he's a starter for this team, and he gave them a decent innings as like a 4th starter for them. But then their bullpen, it looks like they have Josh Tackett, who they claimed off waivers from San Diego, another former Angels player. Was not good in San Diego, was not good in Boston, but he's been really good in New York. But yeah, their bullpen overall-wise does not look great. Do they have injuries? So Jared Jones is somebody they've had for a while, but he's wrecked and old now. Yoonmin Lin, this is definitely a big hit for them. Torn labrum. He's a really good pitcher. They don't have him. Woo-Suk Go is out for 2 to 3 months with a bone chips injury, plus he was awful. Jack Mahoney is hurt as a reliever, and then Angel Shavili, who's been around as like a gun for hire reliever. I always see this guy in the trade block like every trade deadline, but he's also out with a torn labrum. So they got a decent amount of pitching injuries to their bullpen here, but still, they won a series. They've got a really good staff in general. Let's see if we can do something against this team. All right, Justin Lampkin going game 1 for us. Tommy Lawing going game 1 for the... Wait a minute. Is Flynn's not tired? Why is Flynn not going? All right, so we changed that. Josh Flynn's going game one up against Tommy Long. They've got the edge at the pitching. We've got the edge with the lineups, or at least per position wise. We did make a slight change to the lineup here. Steve Hagge, because he's been playing so well, is now our two-hitter. So it's Soto, Hagge, Tiziano, Chris Aquino, Suzuki, Ellie, Piscotti, Canalate, and then Guadarrama. That is our 1 through 9. Let's get into it. So here we are, top one. Let's just get a little RISP action going in Anaheim. Scoreless frame for Josh Flynn. Swing away for Juan Soto. Facing Tommy Long. 2-1 count. Here it comes. Fly ball left field. That'll be one down. Nothing going leading off the game. Next batter up is Steve Hagge. First pitch swinging. He takes one at the left field as well. That'll also just be a pop-up for 2 down. Now that'll bring up Tiziano. 2-1 count to him. Ground ball right side. Easy play. 1-2-3 go the Angels. We move things on top 2. RISP. They get a solo shot. Okay. What's happening? What just fucking happened? Solo home run for Urbina. Ground out, hit by pitch, fielder's choice, 2-run home run, Josh Speller. Not great. Can we get out from here from there? We can. All right. So they're up 3-0, bottom 2. RISP, perhaps? Boom. Aquino's on second base, presumably after stealing. 1-2 count to Ellie here with 1 out. Takes one up the middle. That lands in. Aquino should be rounding third and heading home. He is indeed. It's an RBI single off the bat of Ellie De La Cruz, and the Halos are on the board. It's a 3-1 game. De La Cruz on first base. We're just going right away. We're sending him. He's down, and he's in there. In scoring position is Ellie De La Cruz for Stephen Piscotti, who is going to take another pitch. Strike one. Swing away. 1-1 count. Ground ball left side. De La Cruz is over at third, but Piscotti's retired at first. It's 2 down for Canalate. Works a full count. Goes down swinging. So nothing else going for the Angels, but they do tack on 1 to make it a 3-1 game. Top 3 here. And they have a runner on third in Oliver Ramadel. Jorge Moreno at first. Jorge Moreno at the dish. 1 out. Pitch around with first base open, please. 1-1 count. Line drive up the middle. That knocks in another run, and our run has basically been eliminated. They're back to a 3-run lead. Not great. It's now Urbina. These 3 mix they have right here, Ramadel, Moreno, and Urbina, these guys are all tearing things up right now. Mostly these 2, but Urbina very solid as well. And then Speller way down here. If I was them, I would flip these 2, but I'm not them. 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Strike 3, 2 down. Now it's Nayans. Ground ball right side. Tiziano makes the play, but they do tack on 1 more. It's now onto the bottom of the 3rd. RISP. Nothing going for us. And they get 2 on here with 2 outs. Jet Williams. Can we possibly just get out of it? 2-1 count. Ground ball right side. Tiziano makes the play. 3 down. It's bottom 4. Anything going for us? All right. Chris Aquino once again looks like he got on and then stole second. Suzuki at the dish. Swing away. 1-0 count. Here it comes. And he pops it up right side of the infield. That'll be 1 down. Aquino will obviously stay at second. Now it's Ellie. Take the first pitch. Ball 1. Take another pitch. 1-1. Swing away. 2-1. Ground ball right side. That's 2 down. Aquino does move up 90 feet. He's at third base now. And Piscotti just swing away. 2-0 count. Fly ball right field. That'll be caught easily for at number 3. And we strand a runner. Move things on top 5. Do we want him to face these guys? Maybe. Let's pitch around them and see what happens. Full count to Ramadel. Ball 4. All right. Pitch around this guy too. 1-2 count. And he crushes it right field. Did you just catch that? God, I should have brought in somebody. 2-run blast off the bat of Moreno, and it's a 6-1 lead for the Mets. Well, we just need somebody who can eat innings at this point, so we're bringing in Hedeman. He's coming in, and we're going to go Risp. Scoreless frame, we move things on, bottom 5. Let's just go half. Nothing going. Okay. Can you get at it from here? 1-2 count to Jet. Fly ball right field. Out number 3. We move things on to the bottom of the 6th. Half. Nothing. We have 1 hit. Scoreless frame. Okay, we got Piscotty on second. Half. We got a run. All right. Okay, runners on the corners with nobody out. Let's just bring in... I don't frickin' know. Switch, left, switch. He's a switch. The same against both. I went to click on this guy. He's a switch. Basically the same against both. We'll just bring in a lefty here. We'll bring in Campos. Can he just please get through this? 2-2 count. From Juan Campos to Pat Taft. Gets him swinging. Next batter up is Josh Speller. 1-2 count to him. Ground ball left side. 5-4-3 double play. Ends the inning. They strand 2. It's a 4-run lead for the Mets moving on to the bottom of the 8th. Risp. Boom. All right. Haggy on third. Tiziano's on second. 1 out for Chris Aquino. Swing away. Full count. Goes down swinging. You need to do something there, man. Now it's Suzuki. 1-2 count to him. He rips one to left, but it's going to be on a rope right at Jet Williams. 3 down. We strand 2 in scoring position. It's the top of the 9th. Campos works a scoreless frame. It's bottom 9. Let's just... I want to make sure that Guadarrama does not hit if it gets to him, so we're going to go batter by batter. Ellie, 2-0 count. Ground ball left side, that's 1 down. Now it's Piscotty. 0-2 count. Fly ball center field, that's 2 down. Now it's Canalate, bunt for hit perhaps. He misses. Swing away, full count. Spits on ball 4. All right, so it got to Guadarrama. We do not want him hitting. It is a lefty on the hill. No, I think we're going to go McGowan simply because he has the eye capability. So yeah, McGowan's going to come in to pinch hit for Guadarrama. What you got for us? 1-2 count. Strike 3. He goes down swinging. And the Mets take game 1 of the ALCS. All right, so it's about to be game 2 here. We've got Justin Lampkin on the hill, and we're making some lineup changes. We're going to sacrifice a bit of defense here, and we're just going to straight up play Tiziano at shortstop for this game. And we're going to put Padilla in at second. We're going to give him a chance to get in the lineup, hopefully help us here as the second baseman. And then Piscotty moves down to the 9-hole. Padilla's going to hit 7th. And they have Noble Meyer going for this game. So we have the pitching advantage as well as the lineup advantage. Let's not lose both games here at home. Wind is blowing in from center field. Top 1 here. Little Risp action. Jet Williams lead off. Or no, he probably got on and then he stole second. 1-2 count. Here it comes. Blows it by him. Now it's Moreno. Can we just pitch around him with first base open? 2-1 count. Fly ball right field. And Piscotty makes the play in foul territory, out number 2. Now it's Urbina. 2-1 count. Destroyed to left field. Out of here. I mean, come on. Immediately down 2-0 with Lampkin on the hill. And it's still not over. Nayans is on second. Full count to Joe Jim. Ground ball up the middle. Tiziano gets to it. He does not get to it. That gets through. And they score another. It's a 3-0 lead. Full count. Ground ball. Tiziano makes the diving play, but he cannot throw it. All right, well, we're immediately seeing the shortstop defense. Oh, my God. 1-0 count. Haggy keeps it to where nobody advances. 3-0 count. And Lampkin walks the guy. What is going on? 0-1 count. Ground ball. Tiziano. Cross the diamond. Thank fuck. So they score 3 runs on 5 hits in the top of the first. What are we going to do? Noblemeyer on the bump. Strikes out Juan Soto. Are we going to get dominated by this fucking guy? Just incredible. Steve, can we just get a wrist going, perhaps? Nothing. Scoreless frame for Lampkin. Nothing. Okay, 2 outs. Runner on second is Josh Speller. Lefty on lefty here. Blows it by him. Scoreless frame. Move things on bottom 3. Can Canalate get on, please? Ground ball left side. That gets through. Canalate's speed is on the bases. We're just going to go steal second right away. Gets the jump. He's in there. Beautiful. 1-0 count as well. Take a pitch. Takes a fastball. 2-0 count. Piscotty ground ball, but it's fielded. 1 down. Canalate has to stay at second. And now it's Juan Soto. 0-1 count. Ground ball right side. That's going to be 2 down. Canalate is 90 feet away, but it's 2 down. Steve Haggy. First pitch swinging. Ground ball right side. Diving stop by the first baseman. Oh, he beat it out. They couldn't get it. They couldn't get it. Let's go. All right, so we're on the board. It's a 2-run game. Tiziano is up. 3-1 count. Ground ball left side. Now that's the end of the inning. So we do tack on 1 on an error. Top 4 here. We'll go batter by batter. 1-1 count to the 9-hitter. Ground ball up the middle, or not up the middle, right at Tiziano. 1 down. Jet Williams. Pitch to him. 2-2. Gets him, and now we're taking him out. We're not letting him face this dynamic righty-righty duo here. We're going to bring in Pelnar. Pelnar is going to come in to face this righty-righty duo. We're going to pitch around Ramadel. 1-1 count to him. Or 1-2 count to him. Here it comes. Line drive right field. Lands in front of Piscotty. Base knock. Now we're pitching around Moreno. 2-1 count. There goes the runner. Throw down from Haggy is not in time. So 2-2 count. Full count now. Line drive over the head of the first baseman. We can pitch around him. It doesn't matter. We can play the matchups. Who cares? Why bother? His 11th ribby of the post. I mean, look at these 2 fucking guys. Ridiculous. And then this guy just lines right out to Aquino. That's the 3rd out, but they do tack on 1 more to make it a 3-run lead once again. All right. Bottom 4, anything going? All right. Aquino home run. Fantastic. Anything else? No. So it's a 2-run game again. We are going to bring in Here in the 5th. I think we're gonna go... No, we're gonna go Luke Little. Luke Little's in the game. Can he get a RISP? He can. Scoreless frame. Take the first pitch, Biscotti. Strike 1. Ground ball left side, 0-2. We're on an 0-2 count. Now it's 1 down. Let's just RISP. Nothing going. Top 6. Okay. First and second, 1 out. Ramadell's up. Yeah, we got to bring in... This is... I don't even care that's the 6th inning. This is Terada time. He's coming in. First and second up against this fucking duo we got here. Let's just go after him. 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch from Terada. Blows it by him. 2 down. Now it's Moreno. First pitch swinging. That's gonna bloop in for a hit, and that's gonna score another run. These guys are killing us. Killing us. Now Urbina's up, and it gets away on a 2-2. Just brutal. Just fucking brutal. But then he blows it by him. But they do tack on 1 more. And now we're bottom 6. Can we do anything, please? Full count to Tiziano. Strike 3. Full count to Chris Aquino. Ball 4. All right. Now we're going to steal. There goes Aquino. He's in there. Safe. Suzuki swings at the 0-1. Takes it to dead center field. But it dies out of the track. And Aquino holds up at second. It's 2 down. Ellie, who has been straight up awful this postseason, is digging in. 2-0 count. And he bloops it in! Aquino rounding third, heading home, and he's going to score. An RBI single from De La Cruz makes it a 2-run game. And now De La Cruz on first with a new pitcher in the game, R.J. Petit. From Rock Hill, South Carolina. This guy sucks. If we can't get to this guy, something is fucking terribly wrong. Steal on him. There goes Ellie. No throw. He's in scoring position for Juan Padilla. Works a full count. Ground ball up the middle, but it's fielded by the Gold Glove. Oh, he makes the bad throw! Bad throw, and Padilla reaches first. It's runners on the corners for Canalate, who has weirdly been good this postseason. Works a 3-0 count, spits on ball 4, and the bases are juiced for Stephen Piscotty Jr., who has also not been great. He does have 1 home run. But I don't really have anybody who I'd want to bring in on the bench. I guess we could go with Huzzy if we really wanted to. We might go Huzzy and then bring in McGowan to play right field. Or no, we'll go Huzzy, and then we'll put Padilla in right field, and Huzzy will play second. Yes. Yes. Huzzy's going to come into pinch hit. Do something. 3-1. Oh my god. Just pops up to the center fielder, and it's the end of the inning. Strands the bases loaded, and it's still 5-3. We had the count we wanted and everything, and he just couldn't get it done. So now Huzzy's going to play second. Padilla's going to play right. Yeah. That's what we're doing. And Terada, we're going to see if he can get a scoreless frame. He can indeed. It's bottom 7. 2-run game. Juan Soto leading things off, works a full count. Shoots one out to left field, but it's caught. 1 down. Now it's Haggy. 1-2 count. 0 for 3 on the day. Now 0 for 4. Now it's Tiziano. Full count. He shoots one out to right field. Sliding catch. 1, 2, 3. This defense. This fucking defense is just... this defense and this 2-3 matchup they have right here is just killing us. As it's top 8, they've got switch righty-righty. I think we just got to bring in Spainhauer. I think that's our move. Risp. Scoreless frame for Spainhauer. It's bot 8. They brought in a new pitcher. This guy also sucks. Extreme fly ball in this ballpark. Let's get to this fucking guy. 0-1 count. Please. Ground ball right at the shortstop, 1 down. Now it's Suzuki. 3-1 count. Please do something with a hitter's count. Spits on ball 4. We'll take that. Now we're going to immediately steal second. We're going to do it again. They're going to throw over, not in time. We're going to do it again. Didn't like it. We'll just swing away. Spits on ball 4. Let's go. First and second, 1 out for Juan Padilla. I'm tempted to double steal. I think we're going to take the first pitch, 1-0, and we're going to double steal. Oh, they didn't like it. We'll just swing away. It gets away! We get the second and third anyways. Let's go. 2-1 count. 3-1 count. And Padilla goes down the line against the shift. That's going to clear the bases. And Juan Padilla has tied the game. It's a 5-5 ball game here in the bottom of the 8th. Holy hell. Juan Padilla's back, folks. Delivers in the clutch. It's a tie game. Canalate's up. 3-1 count. Lefty on lefty. And he draws a walk. First and second here with 1 out for Aiden Huzzy. 1-1 count to him. He shoots one out to right field. That's going to land in for a single. And Padilla hangs up at third base. So we've got bases juiced here with 1 out for Juan frickin' Soto, who is really bad against lefty at this point in his career, but he has the eye. We're going to... I'm honestly tempted to squeeze, but we're going to take the first pitch. Strike 1. We're going to do it. Squeeze bunt, squeeze bunt, squeeze bunt. It worked! Yes! It worked! Squeeze bunt to take the lead. Here in the bottom of the 8th, bases are still juiced. Steve Haggie's up. 2-2 count. He's now 0 for 5 on the day. But now it's Tiziano. 2-2 count to him. He also goes down swinging. But we have the lead heading into the top of the 9th. I feel like we have to let Spainhauer try to get through these guys. He's going to pitch around Moreno, and then he's got back-to-back lefties. Get him out, please. Yes! Gets him on the fastball. And now you got back-to-back lefties that you're just going to attack. 2-2 count to Urbina. Gets him on a strikeout. Another lefty that you're going to attack. Full count. Line drive left field. Caught. And the Los Angeles Angels have come from behind to even up the series at 1 game apiece as the series is now going out to Flushing. All right, it's game 3. We're in Flushing like Dylan G. Ernesto Pimentel's on the hill. Aiden Huzzy's going to play second. Tiziano's going to play short. And Padilla's going to play right. We're trying to get the offense sparked here. These guys all played roles last game. We're going to give them a shot here in the starting lineup. Probably the ideal overall-wise starting lineup that we have, aside from Piscotty, who is a decent player, but he's been struggling. So we're going to see if we can spark some offense here in this game with Ernesto on the hill, who's on fire, going up against Billy Charlton, who is a very good pitcher. But we do have the edge because Ernesto is a freak. So we have the edge in both categories here. Let's just hop into it. Game 3. All right, top 1 action here. Lefty on lefty. Soto against Charlton. And he grounds out right side. That'll be 1 down. Alrighty. Next batter up will be Steve Hagge. 1-0 count to him. Ground ball left side. That'll be 2 down. Now it is Tiziano. Works a full count. And he goes down on strike 3. Watches it. Scoreless frame for Billy Charlton. We move things on bottom 1. And Ernesto works a scoreless frame. And then Charlton works a scoreless frame. And then Ernesto works a scoreless frame. And then Charlton works a scoreless frame. And then Ernesto works a scoreless frame. And then we hit a home run. Or something. Tiziano with a home run. Breaks the tie in the top of the 4th. Anything else? No. Bottom 4 here. Okay. 2 on. 1 down. With Nayans at the dish. Let's pitch to him. 1-2 count. Gets him. On the cutter. That's 2 down. Now it's Joe Jim. First pitch swinging. Ground ball right side. And it gets through the Gold Glover Aquino. Throw to the plate is not in time. They have tied the game with an RBI single from Joe Jim. Second and third with 2 outs. Pat Taft, we're going to pitch around with first base open. 2-2 count. Pop fly behind the plate. Hagge taking a mask off perhaps. Making the play. Farico Impact showing up. We move things on top 5. Suzuki leading things off. Let's swing away here. 1-2 count. Goes down. Swing away again. Ellie De La Cruz. He goes down. Juan Padilla 2-0 count. Pop fly in the infield, and the Angels go 1-2-3 in this pitching duel we have going on. So now bottom 5. We're not going to risk it, but we are going to let him go batter by batter here. So Tyler, or something Speller, grounds out the Tiziano. That's 1 down. Now it's Quintero. 3-1 count. This might be his last batter. We might let him face the top. That's 2 down. We're going to let him face Jet, but if it gets to Ramadel, he's coming out. 0-2 count to Jet. And that's right at Aquino. Scoreless frame. Pimentel with 5 strong innings against the Mets. We move things on top 6. Boom. Conolate's on third. Huzzy's on second. How'd they get there? Conolate walked, and then Huzzy doubled. You would think Conolate would be able to score on a double from first base, but I guess not. So he's on third, Huzzy's on second, and it's Juan Soto here, lefty on lefty, and Soto sucks against lefties. We're going to make him take a pitch. That's a strike. Do we squeeze bunt? Perhaps? I think we're going to try again. They doubled him up! Oh, no! I got cocky with it because it worked last game, and then now we get a double play, and we only have Huzzy on second. Full count to Hagge. God! We got to take him out of that 2-hole. He's not doing well in that 2-hole. Yeah. Pimentel's coming out of the game. They got their deadly duo up here, 2-3. And we are going to bring in Luke Little. Can we get a scoreless frame? We can indeed. Luke Little shuts it down. Top 7. Anything going? Yes! Was that Tiziano or Aquino? No, I'm trying to go to the game log. Tiziano or Aquino? It was Aquino, folks. Solo shot gives the Halos a 2-1 lead here in the top of the 7th. And we're not done there. Suzuki's on second base after a stolen base. Josh Tackett, the former Angels, in to pitch. And Ellie De La Cruz is swinging at the 0-1. And he crushes it to left center field. Kiss that baby goodbye. 2-run blast. The second home run of the inning, and the Halos strike for 3. They're up now 4-1 in this game. Let's go. Anything else? No. But Luke Little's still on the bump. Can he get a scoreless frame? He cannot. Second and third, 2 outs. It's the 9-hitter Quintero. Is he worse against lefties or righties? He's the same against both, but he is the 9-hitter. And Luke Little's starting to get up there in pitches. So I think we're going to pitch around and see what happens. 1-1 count. Ground ball. Aquino makes the play. Beautiful. We move things on to the 8th. And we do nothing. Bottom 8 now. And it's this top of the lineup here, so it's Terada time. It just is. Terada's coming in the game. We're going to get a little risp. Nothing. Scoreless frame. It's top 9. Tackett's still in the game. We don't do anything, but Terada, he's in the yellow here, so we're going to go batter by batter. So Nayans leading things off, bottom 9. Ground ball right at Aquino. That's 1 down. Next batter up is Joe Jim. Full count. Ball 4. Not great. He's in the red. We're taking him out. We're taking him out. We're bringing in Dusty. Dusty's coming in the game here with his twirly mustache. 3-1 count. Not ideal. Taft takes one to deep left field, but it dies out at the track. 2 down. Josh Speller has entered the game. Or not entered the game, but he's up. Lefty on lefty. We're going after him. First pitch swinging. Line drive left field. Lands in front of Suzuki. They only move up 1 base, though. So first and second here with 2 outs. The tying run stands in the batter's box. I don't like what I'm seeing here. We're going to... Just for this one batter. Yes. Anglesi is coming to play shortstop. 0-1 count. Ground ball. Oh my God. Infield single. And now the game-winning run is at the plate. Oh, God. Just pitch to him. 0-2 count. And he gets him! What am I worried about? Dusty's got ice in his veins. And the Angels have taken a 2-1 series lead as they win this game 4-1. All right, we're ready for game 4. The wind is blowing in from center at 11 miles an hour. You got Mike Hoskins on the bump. They got Andrew Healy. And we are doing another lineup change here. Canalate in the 2-hole now. Because he's been playing so well. So he's going to be in the 2-hole. Soto's still leading off because he's Soto. Tiziano, Aquino, Padilla in the 5-hole playing right field. Also, I forgot to switch these guys around. That would have been bad. So Tiziano short. Padilla in right. De La Cruz at third. Huzzy at second. Then Haggy catching. And then Suzuki playing left. And that's what we're going to rock with here for this game. Let's get into it. All right, so here we are, top 1. Juan Soto swinging away, lefty on lefty. Spits on ball 4. Fantastic. The leadoff walk, that's why he's there. We're just going to immediately try to steal second. He's off. No, he's not. He's thinking about it. Another try. He doesn't want that one either. It's a 1-1 count. We're going to swing away. And then Canalate pops up. What I should have done was I should have hit and ran. With Canalate's contact there, I should have hit and ran. You live and you learn, though, and now Tiziano. We're going to try to steal again. They're throwing over. We're going to take the first pitch. Boom. Now we're stealing. And Soto doesn't know what he wants to do here. 2-0 count. And then Tiziano crushes one. Right center field. Opposite field. Kiss it goodbye. A 2-run blast from Tiziano. And the Angels strike first in this game. 2-run lead. Just like that. Beautiful. Let's risp it from here. Nothing else going. Bottom 1. Scoreless frame from Hoskins. Scoreless frame. Scoreless frame. Scoreless frame. Okay. First and second. 1 out. Jet Williams at the dish. Let's just pitch to him. 2-2 count from Hoskins. Fly ball center field. Lands in front of Canalate. That's going to score a run, and they've cut the lead in half. All right. Now it's Ramadel, who I really don't want to pitch to. So I think we're going to pitch around him. Ground ball. 6-4-3. Beautiful! Tiziano turns the 6-4-3, and we strand 2. Let's go. Top 4 here. Let's just swing away. Tiziano, 1-0 count. Fly ball right field, but not deep. This will be caught easily. Next batter up is Aquino. 1-2 to him. Non-competitive strikeout. Then it's Padilla. He goes down swinging. So now we have Moreno at the dish. Yeah, let's just risp it. Okay. First and second, 1 out. Joe Jim is up. I think we're gonna pitch around and see what happens. First pitch swing and ground ball around the horn. 5-4-3. 5-4-3. Another inning-ending double play with 2 on. Fantastic. Gets out of it. It's now top 5. Anything going with the bats, please? Boom. Ellie on third base. He just swipe third. He gets a, yeah. No, he walks, and then he steals second, and then he steals third. Classic Ellie De La Cruz. Classic. So yeah, Aiden Huzzy's up, runner on third. All you need is a sac fly. And he's going to rip this one down the line. Lands in for a single. That scores Ellie, and we extend our lead to 3-1. Huzzy's on first base. He's got speed himself. Let's see if we can swipe a bag here. They're weary of our strategy here. They don't want us to steal. Take the first pitch here, Haggy. That's ball 1. How about you steal now? Yeah, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. How about we swing away? Strike 3. Not great. That's 1 down. Can we steal now? Okay, he likes that one. Huzzy off. And then it gets away. Huzzy into third base. Fantastic, folks. They don't know how to get the throwdown play. What is this, Little League? With this defense you've got here? My goodness. Huzzy on third base. Suzuki, 2-1 count. He shoots that one into right field. That lands in. And now it's a 4-1 lead, and we've got another speedster on the base paths. He's going to try to steal. He's just going straight away. Boom! He's in there at second. And now Soto, 1-2 count, goes down swinging. Not great. Canalate here. Let's steal third. Why not? Ooh, he doesn't like that one. Doesn't like that one. Just swing away. 1-1 count. Canalate right side. That gets through! Canalate! Suzuki scores. Canalate moves up to second base. It's a 5-1 lead. A 3-run inning for us here. Canalate's up. We don't want to steal here. It's this shitty pitcher against Tiziano. We don't want to eliminate Tiziano's appearance here with a runner in scoring position. But Tiziano is just going to eliminate himself and ground out to second base. But we do tack on 3 to make it a 5-1 lead. It's bottom 5 now. We're going to go batter by batter here. So 1-0 count from Hoskins. Ground ball left side. Tiziano diving stop. Oh! The throw is off target and they reach on an error. We got a lefty here, so I think we got to go after him. 3-1 count. Ground ball left side. 5-4-3. Not quite 5-4-3, but they do get 1. Now it is Quintero. We're going to pitch to him, and then this will be his last batter. Pop fly center field. That's 2 down. Now we're bringing in somebody else here in the 5th. I think it's going to be Pelnar. So Pelnar's entering the game. He's going right after Jet Williams, who's first pitch swinging. Ground ball. De La Cruz charges. And he makes the play. Old Man Ellie showing out. Move things on top 6. Aquino's on second. Aiden Huzzy spits on ball 4. Fantastic. First and second with 2 outs here. Steve Hagge. Ground ball up the middle. That gets through. Aquino should score. That's an RBI single for Steve Hagge. It's a 6-1 ball game. Suzuki, keep it alive. First pitch swinging. Deep fly ball right field, but it dies out at the track, and that'll be the end of the inning. They strand 2, but they tack on 1 to make it 6-1. Bottom 6 here. Can we risp? We can indeed. John Pelnar with a scoreless frame. We move things on top 7. Nick Robertson's in the game, another shitty reliever they have. Swing away. Can we get something? Juan Soto pop fly to center field. Boom. Let's just risp it. Nothing else going. Bottom 7 here. Pelnar, what do you have, like a 2-pitch inning? Jesus Christ. Let's see if he can get through it. He can. A two scoreless innings for John Pelnar. Let's go. Top 8. Robertson's still up. Do we have anything going? Chris Aquino on second. Padilla ground out. But it's only 1 down. Still runner on second base with some decent speed. Ellie, first pitch swinging, and he crushes it to right center. He's already gone out to left center. Now he's going to right center. A 2-run blast off the bat of Ellie De La Cruz, and he's starting to come around here, folks. It's an 8-1 lead for the Halos. Things are looking good. Anything else? Aiden Huzzy's on second base. Suzuki's in the box. Ground ball right side. They get him, but not before we tack on 2 more to extend the lead. Move things on bottom 8. And we're just going to bring in Brad Caraway here with a 7-run lead. Can you get through this inning? You can indeed. All right. Soto's on second with 1 out. Tiziano strikes out. Aquino. Ground ball. That'll be out number 3. And now it's bottom 9. Brad Caraway. Not great. Ramadell's on second here. We're going to pitch around Moreno. 0-1 count. Ground ball. That's 1 down. Fantastic. We got through the heart of their order there. Now it's Urbina. 2-2. Gets him. Strike 3. Now it's Carson Williams. Full count to him. Pop fly. Tiziano ranging back. Calls off Ellie. Puts it away. And the Los Angeles Angels are now 1 game away from the World Series, up 3-1 on the New York Mets. All right, folks. It is Game 5. They've got Lawing and their ace on the hill. We have Josh Flynn going. And we're doing that same lineup situation again, except we have Huzzy hitting 5th, Padilla hitting 7th, and now it's Hagge and Suzuki slide down here. Or I think we just swapped Huzzy and Padilla was all that happened there. But anyways, Huzzy's been performing, so he's in the 5 hole. Padilla's now in the 7th hole. We're rocking this lineup. Tiziano's at short, just like we've been doing. Let's get into it. All right, top 1. Let's just swing away. 1-1 count. Soto hits it hard, but right at the center fielder for out number 1. Next batter up is Canalate. Swinging at the first pitch, taking it out to left center, but it is going to be caught by Jet Williams. Tiziano comes up, 1-1 count. He slices one down the right field line. That's going to land in. Base knock for Tiziano, keeps the inning alive, brings up Chris Aquino, who's swinging at the 1-0 pitch, pops one up the left field, out number 3. So nothing else going for the Angels. Move things on bottom 1. And Jet Williams is on second base. Ramadell up. Pop fly right field. That'll be caught. Williams will hang out at second. We're going to pitch around Moreno. Full count. Ball 4. Now we're going after Urbina. Blows it by him, 2 down. Going after Pat Taft. Hits one high, right field, but it's caught by Padilla for at number 3. Scoreless frame for each team in the first. So top 2 here, anything going? Nothing. Nothing for them. All right, we're cooking. Soto and Haggy on second and third, respectively. Canalate is at the plate. Swing away. Rips one right through the right side of the infield. That's going to score 1, possibly 2. Here it comes. Soto scores a 2 RBI double, or a single, moves at the second on the throw. Canalate continues his breakout offensive performance here. So he's on second base. Tiziano's up. We're not trying to get thrown out at third base here with Tiziano at the dish, so it's 2-2. And he's clobbering one to left field. Adios, Pelota. A 2-run blast. Home run number 5 in the postseason for Tiziano. It's a 4-0 lead for the Halos. And they're sitting pretty early in this game, folks. Anything else? No. How about now? Scoreless frame. Nothing going. Okay, 2 down, runner on second. Just go after Carson Williams, 0-1 count. He crushes one to left field. But not quite out, that's off the wall. It is an RBI double, so they do get on the board here. Might be a triple, it is indeed. RBI triple for Carson Williams. But we still have a 3-0 lead. 9-hitter, just go after him. 1-2 count. And that's going to bloop in. Fantastic. They've cut the lead in half. That's a double somehow? Jesus. Wait, it's 4-3? Oh my god. I don't know what just happened, but apparently he got thrown at or something. What just happened? Oh, it was already 4-3. Okay. I'm just stupid and didn't realize it was the play before, but he did get thrown out at second base, trying to extend that into a double. Yeah, so top 5. Anything? No. Bottom 5, I think we're moving on from Flynn here. We cannot have him go 3 times through the order. We're looking at the New York substitutions here. I mean, we have a bunch of guys who are tired. Like, we need him to go 5, at least. Let's go batter by batter. 1-2 count. Jet Williams. Struck them out. Now we're going to pitch around these 2 guys. First pitch swinging is Ramadel. Dead center field, but it is going to be caught by Canalate. That's 2 down. Next batter up is Moreno. He's also first pitch swinging. And he's also going to dead center field. And Canalate's catching that one, too. Fantastic. Now he might be able to get a batter or 2 the next inning. So we're top 6 here. Anything going? All right, 2 down. Ellie's on second. Juan Padilla, full count against David Cazares here. Spits on ball 4. First and second, 2 outs for Steve Haggy. Just swing away. Full count. Whiffs through it, goes down swinging. Strands 2. So bottom 6 here. We'll go batter by batter. First pitch to Urbina. Pop fly right field. That's 1 down. He's still in the yellow here. Let's just go after Taft. 1-1. That's also a pop fly. In the infield, Ellie gets that one. Joe Jim. 2-2 count. Gets him. Beautiful. 6 strong for Flynn. We move things on to the top of the 7th. Can Suzuki get on? 1-1 count. Slices one, but right at the first baseman. Now it is Juan Soto. Works a 3-1 count. And he's swinging, popping up the center field. Swing away from Canalate. 2-1 count to him. He slices one left field, but over the head of the left fielder, and Canalate has got himself a double. Jet Williams could not get to it, and now Tiziano's at the dish. First pitch swinging, he crushes one to right center field. He is on fire. A 2-run blast for Tiziano, his second two-run dinger of the game. And it's a 6-3 ball game, just like that. Little bit of a cushion for the bullpen here. Anything else going? No. But we're taking Flynn out here in the 7th. Let's, not quite Dusty yet. I think we're going to go Campos. Campos has entered the game. Not quite a scoreless frame yet, but he does have 2 out, runner on second. It's Jet Williams going after him. Full count. Ground ball. Ellie charges. Fires across. Out number 3. Scoreless frame for Campos. We move things on top 8. All right. 2 outs. Runners on first and second for Juan Soto. Works a full count. Spits on ball 4. Fantastic. Bases are juiced for Canalate. Works a 3-1 count. What has gotten into Canalate? Spits on ball 4, and we got more insurance runs coming in. It's a 7-3 game as Tackett has walked 3 guys. A disaster performance from him here. My God. And now it's Tiziano. Can he do it? Not a home run, but it lands in for a single, and that's going to score at least 2. A 2 RBI single for Tiziano, as it's now a 9-3 game. Brings up Aquino. 1-0 count to him as Nick Robertson enters the game. And Aquino then grinds at the second base. That'll end the inning. We move things on bottom 8. Pitch around this guy. Full count. Ground ball right side gets through the Gold Glover Aquino into the corner. Throw down to second. That looked strong, but he's safe. Now it's Moreno. Pitch around him too. 1-2 count. He takes that to dead center, but Canalate is there. Out number 1. They do not tag up. Lefty on lefty will keep him in. 2-2 count. Ground ball right side. Huzzy's there. Makes the play. Runner does move up to third base. He's 90 feet away with 2 outs. He's in the red now. Campos is, so we're going to take him out. We are going to bring in Dusty. Dusty has entered the game. 2-2 count. Ground ball. It gets through. Maybe I should have done defensive replacement at that point, but gets through. They tack on 1. It's 9-4. Joe Jim. Please get to it. Over the head. Over the head of Suzuki. Not good. It's a 9-5 game. Lefty on lefty here, though. Pitch around with first base open. Dribbler off the bat. Spainhauer fields himself. Out number 3. So they tack on 2. It's still a 9-5 game. It's top 9. Anything going for the offense? Boom. Was that Huzzy or De La Cruz? Was it Huzzy or De La Cruz? It was De La Cruz. Him and Tiziano have just been coming on one here. I mean, look at Tiziano here. 6 home runs, 13 ribbies. De La Cruz sneakily up to 4 and 9 with 5 swipe bags. Aquino's got 7 swipe bags. We're stealing left and right out here. But yeah. Anything else? No. So bottom 9. Dusty's on the hill. First batter up is Carson. Or is this Jet or is this Carson? It's one of the Williams. But he pops up nonetheless. 1 down. It's definitely Carson. Yeah, it was Carson because we did not get back out to Jet yet at the top of the lineup. But Carson pops up. Now it's the 9-hitter Quintero. 2-2 count to him. Gets him, strike 3. Now it's Jet Williams. Full count. And he gets him! Dusty strikes him out, and the Los Angeles Angels are back to the World Series for the third time in the history of Robert Pollard's tenure. Of course, who else could it be? Tiziano picks up Series MVP, the ALCS MVP, Tiziano, just a fantastic series from him. We had all those home runs with the wind blowing in from center at 13, but then they had a lot of shots at the center that died out at the track. They had a bunch of them that Canalate caught, and maybe that played into in a role there and helped us, but didn't seem to affect our offense.